Welcome to the first episode of Ultimate Future of Africa and Native Bros Wicso. Yeah. Let's get rid of the province map. And yeah, this is the map. Start. Oh crap, this one's crappy. Oh well. Yeah. And I guess we're gonna get started with our first event, which is gonna be a civil war happening for the first time in probably a while. I want to do this since this is a country that's in war right now, and we're gonna see actually a dictatorship, like a dictator, a high military general rise up, and yeah, was their plan? Well, yeah, they want to overthrow the government. How's that outside of selection? That's my luck. Yeah, they want to overthrow the government, and this province is gonna be the main province that's gonna be in support. And yeah, it's gonna start to fade into this province. Ignore how bad this is. He'll push up and start to do a spearhead kind of thing to this capital city, and the same thing to this city. But they get pushed back in the south though. And then right when it was unexpected, another military general will rebel. And they also want their own country. And these two are actually quite friendly with each other, so they're gonna work together. Because apparently two military dictatorships working together is a good thing. So yeah. This military general will easily capture this major city. And over in the front with the red one, yeah, not doing good at all. They capture this major city really easily. And then they start to encircle all these troops, and then they get captured and all killed. And then we're gonna see another. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, we're gonna see some infighting happen between the two military generals, but eventually it'll stop. But why it happened in the first place? Honestly, it was just a clash, and I didn't mean to. And yeah, we're gonna see the triangle, the diamond lines get involved, and this country annexing this province, and this country taking this province for now, because they don't want a dictatorship to take over all of the country, and they actually want some land, not gonna lie. So yeah, we all know that this country is gonna fall, and that's why this country took that province, and this country took this province because they knew that the other team was gonna fall, and they don't want all the land to become a dictatorship. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see a peace treaty be made. This is the peace treaty. First, we have the two military generals, both being dictatorships, run their respective countries. Like the first one, they have two provinces under their control, and this country is the other military dictatorship that rised up in the middle of the war. And we see this team annex one province, and this team annex this province right there, because they don't want all of the old country to become a dictatorship, and they just want democracy in the world, pretty much like with most of the nations. Well, it's actually in this alliance now because South Africa doesn't really give a crap. And yeah, you see dictatorship rise up again, and if you go to the alliance map, you can see what alliances they're in by really crappy shapes that I made. We're gonna have a circle alliance form. Ooh, so original. Yeah. And is there any other dictatorships? Yeah, I guess you may join the alliance because you're got the kick cooked. And yeah, might as well join them so you have a better chance of surviving. But yeah, this is the peace treaty. Now, oop, speaking of South Africa, let's go to South Africa. And what are they gonna do? Well, wait, why am I doing this? They wouldn't. Yes, they would do it. They're gonna invade another country because they want land. And you all know who's gonna win. Yep. Yeah. They're definitely gonna steamroll by South Africa to the point that this country will join in and take over the rest. Yeah. Again, this country doesn't want to take any land from the country, they just want to save it. South Africa, you know, give a crap. Bro, democracy anymore. They're also kind of a dictatorship, but at the same time, they're not. It's just democracy. The leader that they elected wanting to expand. So yeah, let's see the peace treaty, I guess. And this is the peace treaty. First of all, we see South Africa annex, let me just, these provinces, or something like that. Wait, I think it's actually more like, yeah, it's that. Yeah, these 4 provinces. And we actually see this country take one, so I kind of lied, but I only take it as their war spoils. Good for liberating the country, and the Zulu, or whatever you want to call it, is kind of okay with it because they did lose almost like half of their provinces to South Africa, and their capital got moved, blah blah blah. And we actually see an election happen, and a non-expansionist president gets elected into South Africa, so they're not going to be expanding for a while. Heck, they're thinking about liberating like this province and giving it back to them. But at the end, the Congress voted no because, yeah, there's more expansionist parliament, more expansionist people in parliament than non-expansionist. But the president's not expansionist, so yeah, there won't be any expansion from them for a little bit. So yeah. Now, on to our next film, we're gonna see the second Somalian Civil War. Why am I laughing at this? But yeah, there's gonna be a civil war in Gold Team. Yeah, why am I doing this? Well, I'm just doing it because I hate the Gold Team and I want their colors to change. And yeah, we're gonna see like 5 rivals join, like 5 rebellions are gonna happen. And why they're forming, honestly, I have no clue. I guess they're all military dictatorships like the one that happened in the Yellow Team. Because dictatorships are starting to rise again in Africa, I guess. I don't know. First, we're gonna see a skin-ish country form. Well, rebel from these provinces. Next, we're gonna see a purplish rebellion happen right here. And next clave here. Now, we're also gonna see a mint-ish rebellion happen in the more bigger and undeveloped provinces. They do have access to the coast, though. We're gonna see a sky faction form that includes like the major cities and populated cities, and they already lost their capital. We're actually gonna see 2 more rebellions happen. We're gonna see a yellow one that's gonna, oops daisy. We're gonna see, yeah, a yellow rebellion happening here, which most likely gets slammed by the purple team. And we're gonna see a sky one. Oop, we're off the sky. Yeah, more like this color rebel, and yeah, The second Somalian Civil War. Yay! Yeah. All these are dictatorships, and all of them want their own country and their own empires. But the one thing that all of them wants in common is no more gold team, because they won't because they're not expansionist. Also, what are these islands? Which side are these islands joined on? Actually, they're on the gold team, but yeah, they get occupied by one of the by this color, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not even gonna explain what's gonna happen. This country pretty much dies. So yeah, I guess we're gonna see a peace treaty happen with this quick civil war, because I'm not mapping it, because we already know what's gonna happen. And here's the peace treaty. Yes, the gold team's finally gone. Yep, me. But yeah. I was gonna say, the gold team no longer exists, and all 6 of these countries are dictatorships, and they all do not like each other. And none of them are allowed to join the yellow team's alliance, so they don't cause any tension in the region, because they want their influence to go into all the countries. But honestly, they're pretty weak, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, these guys are not joining the Circle Alliance. None of them at all. And yeah, this is gonna be all for this video. Hope you liked episode 1 of it, and see you guys in episode 2.